"Alana, you are beautiful," I said, staring at her in awe. Her hair fell in perfect waves down her back, and her makeup was done to perfection. This girl really was gorgeous. "Look in the mirror, beautiful girl." Blowing me a kiss, I couldn't help but laugh. I was glad I met her. I knew we were going to be great friends. Kane is going to drop us off. Her face was buried in her phone. "He'll be here in 10. Is that a good idea?" I asked. After what happened today, I wasn't sure it was a good idea to be around him, and I was talking about me. For some reason, Jake didn't like Kane around me. "Jake won't be there. He's at the training ground with Jack and a few others. We're safe for tonight." I wasn't going to lie, I was a little disappointed that I wasn't going to see him. I still felt weirdly attached to him. We clicked, and oddly I felt free when I was around him. "Don't look so disappointed," she teased, causing my cheeks to heat up. "I'm sure he'll turn up throughout the night. He always does, and he's our ride home." "I'm not." I lied, and she could see straight through it. Yeah, we'll see whose bed you're in by the end of the night." "Alana," I groaned. I had no intention of going out to find a clique. I just wanted to dance and let my hair down. "I'm kidding now, come on, he's parked down the street." Turns out Jake wasn't at the training ground anymore. He was stood in the kitchen, shirtless and covered in sweat. A pair of shorts hung dangerously low on his hips. His body was glistening, my insides tightened. How was it possible for someone to look this good? I wanted to eat him, lick every inch of his body. Feeling my cheeks grow hot, a little giggle escaped my mouth, and the Jägermeister had finally hit. "Something funny, little one?" "Oh God," his voice screamed sex. It only turned me on more. The more drunk I was feeling, the worse my hormones were becoming. Jake's eyes grew dark as he threw his head back, inhaling deeply. "Okay, we need to leave." Alana laced her arm through mine, pulling me through her kitchen towards the back door. Pausing, I couldn't help but glance back at him. Licking my lips, I ran my eyes over every inch of his body, smirking when I noticed the bulge in his shorts that he definitely wasn't trying to hide. My confidence was through the roof, and I had the drink to thank for that. It always brought out confident Leah. As I dragged my eyes back up, they landed on his. I was in too deep, I couldn't look away. He had some sort of hold over me, and I couldn't seem to break it. "Come here, little one." His voice had changed, deeper, rougher. He wasn't asking, he was demanding. Jack warned. I wanted to go to him, my body wanted me to go to him. "Leah," Alana hissed, breaking my trance. "We need to leave now." Grabbing a hold of my arm, she pulled me outside. Blinking a few times, I fanned my face. I was hot. Never in my 18 years of being alive did I want to have sex with someone so badly. He made my body come alive, and he hadn't even touched me. "What the hell was that?" she asked as we walked towards Kane's car. "I don't know, Alana." And I didn't. I have never acted like that, not even with Tommy. Even with a drink in me. It was like I couldn't control myself around him, but it was like I didn't want to. That was dangerous. "Hey," she whispered. "It's okay, don't let that ruin your night." As we reached Kane's car, I jumped in the back. She was right. I had dropped my guard yet again, only this time I made myself extremely vulnerable. What if I was in there on my own with him? What would have happened? The car journey was quiet, the only sound was some music playing in the background. Bringing out my phone, I opened up a new message, sending one to my gran. I knew she'd know I was a way out, but I still liked to give her a little message. "Don't worry, I will be home by curfew. Hope you enjoy your dinner. See you in the morning, XX." I still had the unread message from Tommy sitting in my inbox, but I was scared to read it. I didn't want bad news. I wouldn't be able to cope if something had happened to him or he had did something stupid. "Leah, you okay?" Alana asked. Putting my phone away, I nodded. My buzz was disappearing fast. As we pulled up to the club, a groan fell from my lips when I noticed the length of the queue to get in. It was freezing, and I wasn't prepared to stand in that line. We would be waiting outside all night at this rate. Jake Taylor's sister, remember? We won't need to wait in that line. It was as if she could read my mind. I wondered why Jake had so much pull in this town. Alana was forever dropping his name. Then again, his parents were rich. Rich people always get what they want. Opening the door, I got out, closing it behind me. Alana was saying goodbye to Kane, but I didn't miss the look in his eyes as she got out the car. He still really liked her. "Are you sure I'll get in?" I asked, feeling a little skeptical. I was, after all, underage, we both were. Stay here and watch this." As she walked towards the bouncer, he bent down so she could whisper in his ear. Suddenly his eyes fell on me and he grinned. "Little lady," he yelled, pointing at me. "You don't wait in line ever, now come through." Well, that was easy.